solidify one more time because what I'll be looking at is really your delivery at this point. Your content is your content, but now I want to hear what you have to say around your content. So, if you have any questions, if not, we'll get started with the first one, which I believe is Whitney.
Kim, quick
Yes,
question. Do we need to show our slides now too? Or are we
that
just
would be
delivering?
nice.
Okay.
You're going to be practicing and kind
Okay.
of getting used to.
Yep.
Oh Lord, let me figure this out then. We have to show our slides. Let me see.
So, no other questions?
Um, wait, I don't think. Never mind.
You sure, Danielle? Get it out.
No, ask. We all might have the same question.
There's so many thoughts flowing through my head. I was trying to slow it down. It didn't slow down yet, so I don't know.
Okay. All right. Let us know when you figure out the pace. Marisol just dropped the link in the chat for the registration for the celebration. So anybody that has not registered yet, you can go ahead there. And then, like I said, I'm going to drop that other link for the other pitch competition in a little bit. All right. Whitney, you have your slides up
I'm
yet?
sweating bullets. I'm trying to um I just gotta figure out how to get it to I'm just trying to pull it up to share my screen. Uh oh my gosh. Um I
It's all
don't
right. You've seen these faces for
Hmm.
6 weeks now, right?
yeah,
So
I'm trying to figure out how to share my screen. I had it all down
Mm.
pat and now I'm like
if you so there are little icons typically at the bottom. One of them is going to say share. It's like a little rectangle with an arrow in it. Do you see that?
yes.
Okay. When you click on that, it should give you the option to select whatever file it is that you're trying to share.
I was trying to actually share the screen to because it's on Canva and now I don't see that as an option now.
So, actually, that's a good thing to bring up, Whitney. And this will go to you, Tiffany, as well. So, anybody that most people are doing their slides on Canva, the suggestion is to download it as a PDF, and
Okay.
then those are the slides that you're going to share. The reason we say that is because if you're sharing directly from Canva, a lot of the times the bandwidth is going to cause an issue. And like, again, this is 6 years that we've done this, and all 6 years we've had issues. So that seems to be the easiest way for people to be able to, go forward, backwards on their slides. And it just keeps things moving along a little bit quicker. Okay. So you're in Canva right now, right?
Yes.
Okay. So there's the share button, I think it is in Canva. And then that will then show you the option to download your slides as a PDF.
Okay, give me 1 second while I
Once you've downloaded the slides as a PDF, you'll want to open that file and then you'll click share on Zoom and you'll select that.
PDF. Okay, PDF
So
standard.
same goes for everyone else. If you have not already downloaded your files as a PDF, now is a perfect opportunity to do so. Click it open, make sure it's open on your screen. If you have 20 other windows open, like I usually do, close those off and only keep open the Zoom as well as your slides.
Did you change it, Whitney, when you submitted it for this? Because if not, you can just go to wherever you saved it when you submitted it.
Oh my gosh, I'm panicking. Can y'all give me a second? I'm about to
Yeah,
have a
you're good.
meltdown.
Just
You're good. You're good.
breathe, breathe.
This is
Use your
normal.
doula skills on yourself. Breathe.
Yeah.
Okay, just give me a
This is
second to get
normal.
the
We
picture
usually
to
go through all of this tech stuff on this day when we're practicing. So it's okay. Let me see.
One question, you said to download. Okay, I got it up. So you
Okay.
said and I downloaded it.
Mm-hmm.
So just leave it there for now, or
You can open the file.
it's open. I got it open, so just leave it there.
Okay, yep. Once you've downloaded it as a PDF and then opened the file
Let me
itself,
see if it's a
just leave it
PDF.
there.
That's the part. Let me see.
Actually, you know what, Wanda? While Whitney's trying to download yours, do you want to test yours and just see if you can share
Let me see. Okay.
screen?
Okay, where do I have it at? Here we go. Let's see. Okay. Now I downloaded, but I don't think I did it as a PDF. Let me see. Let me see. Download. I did that. Okay, let me see. So
Jacana, you
save.
said yours
So
is not downloading? Okay, perfect. Who am I seeing right now? Ebony. Thank you, Ebony. All right. So we see yours, Ebony. Usually you'll want to be in like presentation mode so you only see one slide at a time, but the fact that you actually got it up, we're moving in the right direction.
And again, all of you had to download it to submit it
Mhm.
and upload it for the competition. So whatever file you uploaded, you could just open that file.
Mhm.
mine is in PowerPoint. I see it, but
That's okay.
I don't see
Yeah.
a way to share it. Like I've done this numerous times. I just usually it'd be right at the bottom of the screen, share, but I don't see it.
Are you clicking the share button on Zoom?
I'm going back. Let me go back to the document.
So once you have your file open,
Mhm.
come back to the Zoom screen and then click the icon that says share. Once you click that icon, then you're going to select that file
Okay,
that you
say
have
that
open.
one more time. I'm sorry. Say it
Oh,
one
it's
more
okay.
time.
So you have your file open, right?
Yes.
Okay. So you're on your Zoom screen right now?
No, I'm gonna go back over. Yes.
Okay. So now that you're on your Zoom screen, click the share button at the bottom. It's the rectangle with the arrow.
Yeah. Let's see if you can see it.
And then there you go.
You can see it?
Yes, ma'am. We can see it.
Shoot. Okay.
Yep. So see at the bottom right-hand corner, Wanda, there's like a little square
On,
with
on
little.
the, why does it look like this? The meeting is being recorded. Okay.
Yep. So you can go all the way to the bottom right. There's like a little square with 4 marks in it next to where it says 88%. You could do it like that, or you could do the little
On the slide or on the Zoom?
where your mouse is on the slides, excuse me.
Mhm.
On the slides,
Oh, let me
bring
go
your
to the
mouse down a little bit so you could put it into presentation mode. See the little, I guess you would call it like a little podium.
Mhm.
Click on that. Oh, you were just on it. Go back to it. Next to the little pages.
Oh Lord, I don't know what I did just now.
Actually, it's probably a little easier, Wanda, if you go up to where it says view at the top.
Okay. Okay.
It might be either view or slideshow. Do you see those
I
options at the
see
top?
PowerPoint, edit, view, window, and help.
In your slide, Wanda,
In your
right
slide.
under
Yeah,
your
in
name,
in
Wanda
PowerPoint.
Winfield.
I don't see my name. Where's my name at? You guys see my name? Because I don't.
Um,
Are you looking at your PowerPoint
Yeah.
window? Okay, so do you see at the top where you have all those options? It says home, insert, draw.
No, because I just screen looks weird. Let me come out of here and come back in. Hold on a minute. Okay, here it is. Okay, now it looks
there you
correct.
go.
There you
Oh,
go.
Yep.
Okay, so
Jesus,
see
what
where it
just
says
happened?
slideshow?
You guys can't see the slide anymore, right?
Mm-mm.
Let me go back. Let's share.
Okay. You're sharing your slides now.
Okay, now what was I attempting to do?
So
You're gonna put it in presentation mode. So when you go to the PowerPoint, go up to the option that says slideshow,
The
like at the
navigation at the
top.
top. The navigation at the top.
Can you guys hear me?
Now we can.
Oh, I wonder why you couldn't hear me.
Yep. So move your mouse is all the way at the bottom. You need to move it all the way to the top of your presentation.
So I need to go back to the presentation. Okay. Okay. So I'm here.
All the way up.
Hmm.
See where it says slideshow? You're up, up, up.
Right here.
There you
Yes.
go. Click on
So-
that. And then I think it's presenter view, if I'm not mistaken.
It's actually play from the start.
Oh, is it going to, if you have transitions on it, it might give you some issues, but if you don't, then you should be good.
I hit it, and this is what.
Perfect. Yep.
Yep. And then you just use the space bar to toggle between slides or the left and right arrows.
I'm gonna try that one more time. No, go click play from start.
Okay.
There you go. Now try using your arrow keys or the space bar to toggle or to move forward or backwards on your slides. There you
There
go.
you go.
Yep. So that's what you're gonna do to present, okay?
Okay.
Perfect. Thank you, Wanda.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely.
And now I got to get out of here.
Just press the escape button on your keyboard. Yep, there you go. I'm gonna stop sharing your screen now, okay?
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. How you doing, Whitney?
Whitney?
I'm like stressing out right now because I don't know how to pull it up in present mode for like one slide showing, and I'm not tech savvy, so I'm like having a whole meltdown right now.
Okay. So what file do you yeah, what type of file do you have? Is it a PDF?
It's a PDF,
Okay.
but when I go to show it, it shows all the slides instead of one at a time.
Okay, no worries. We can start from there. So go ahead and share the slides.
So I it's right there, right?
So you have your file open right now, right?
Yes.
Okay. So go to the Zoom screen, or do we need anybody else to figure things out before we kind of get started? I think we're good. Okay, Mercedes, don't fall asleep on us. We'll be here. I'm just messing with you. Listen, I get it. All righty. Okay, Whitney, how you feeling? Did you shake it off?
I shook it off, but I'm just at the rock with it. Okay, let's do this.
All
All
right.
right. So we're gonna put a timer on for you, just so you know.
Okay. Tell me
Okay.
when to start.
All right, Kim, anything that you want to say before we have Whitney start?
Knock us out. That's all I gotta say.
Okay,
Okay.
so I'm gonna start the timer whenever you start, Whitney, okay?
Alrighty.
Okay.
Hi, everyone. My name is Whitney Breedlove, and I am the owner of B Loves Doula Services. B Loves was created to provide culturally competent and person-centered support for first-time Black mothers throughout pregnancy, birth, and postpartum care. My goal is to make sure mothers feel informed, supported, and advocated for in one of the most vulnerable times of their lives. Black mothers continue to experience disparities in maternal health care and often feel unheard and supported. Many first time mothers are overwhelmed and not sure what to expect during labor, postpartum, or breastfeeding, or just navigating through hospital systems. Many clients share that they simply want someone who is consistent and will be in their corner and advocate for them and show up for them genuinely. BLUFS provides consistent culturally grounded support throughout pregnancy, birth, and postpartum care. These services include birth doula support, postpartum care, and lactation support. My approach is relationship based and centered around making sure families feel safe and informed and empowered throughout the entire process. I primarily serve first time Black mothers who are looking for guidance, emotional support, and education with advocacy. Many of the clients are trying to navigate for the first time and want to feel prepared and make sure they're heard. My business model operates as a service based business offering birth support packages, postpartum care, and lactation support. Revenue is generated through birth packages, postpartum visits, and specialty offerings such as placenta encapsulation services. The projected revenue shown here is what I currently take in, and 3 birth packages with the rate of 1,600 would generate approximately 4,800 monthly, postpartum visits 1,200 monthly, and encapsulation services of 2 clients would around to about 900. How I reach my clients is referrals, healthcare providers, outreach events, and word of mouth from repeat clients and other client referrals. My competitive advantages I offer different from other people is the relationship center support I provide. Belos Doula Services provide the kind of continuous relationship based support that makes families feel cared for beyond clinical care alone. I incorporate culturally appropriate backgrounds to support my clients with emotional care, education, and advocacy. Today, I am asking for $5,000. This would expand Belos Doula Services and strengthen the support that I currently provide to first time mothers. This would include business operations, doula and postpartum essentials, website and client intake improvements, and culturally rooted educational resources for clients and families. Thank you for allowing me to share my vision with Be Love Doula Services. My mission is to continue creating safe and supportive, culturally grounded spaces for Black women so they feel empowered, educated, and cared for throughout their pregnancy, birth, and postpartum journey. I am done and sweating bullets.
Yay!
Good job, Whitney. You made it through. Congratulations. All right. So for timing, you did well. You were at 3 minutes and 29 seconds. Okay. So good time to be around. Past that, you're kind of like on the border. But I'll let Kim come in with any feedback for you. Good job.
Great job. Thank you for going first. Breathing. First, I would say the slides, I'm not sure what you're seeing, but
They're
I'm seeing,
jumbled up for some reason, and I don't know how to correct that. So I'm going to work on that because it was really pretty and laid out, I promise.
I believe you, I saw 'em. So yeah, go back and just make sure that that is clear because you don't want that. And you want to, when you go in there, make the font bigger so that the some of those words are pretty small. And as you're
Okay.
going through, you want people to be able to read those. For your commentary, it was very good. Stay a little more, a little less reading of slides. So you want to make sure if you've got, this goes for all of you, you've got that captive audience for a very short amount of time, and you want to be able to give as much impact as you can. Your slides are telling the story. You don't need to repeat the story. You use your commentary to add to that so that you can really kind of provide that punch to what your slides say. So for your commentary, I would say make sure your solution addresses the problem, that you don't lapse into features of your business. You focus on the problem and how you compare to that. And then throw in some of that special sauce. Whatever your special sauce is, especially when you're talking about the competitive advantage, really brag about your business. This is your business. You created this. So that's my only feedback. And oh, you did a great job. You did a fantastic job.
It's
And
not
again,
easy. Yeah.
bravery for going first. So we
Mhm.
appreciate that.
Absolutely. Heads up, I didn't mention this to everyone else. Thankfully we didn't have to do that, but I don't want to catch anybody off guard. We will cut you off after 4 minutes. So just so you have an idea of like where in the presentation you were, we're not don't take it personal, right? We're trying to keep you on top of your time because like in the past, it literally has come down to a couple seconds. So we don't want to set you up for failure. Okay. All right. Jacana is next. How are we doing with those slides? I know you said you were having some issues downloading them. I lost you on the screen. Hold on. There you are. Okay.
It's still not downloading, but I have it where
Are you on
it's
your, sorry, I didn't
presented.
mean to cut you off. Are you trying to download them on your phone or do you have a
Yes.
laptop? Ah, okay.
I
Do
have
you,
I have a computer, but it doesn't have like camera. So then I won't be on camera.
okay. All right. Let's put you download it onto your laptop.
Or can
That's
I
what
try to like it'll show like it's presenting through the Canva?
if you I mean if yeah, try it out. And then
Mhm.
if not, then we'll do that as plan B. We'll download it on your laptop and then it's fine if you're not on camera. This is, practice, but you're gonna do it in
I can be
person.
on camera. Ooh, child, yes.
You're gonna be all in person, all of you. So like so absolutely. And that's something for everybody, right? Like I mentioned before, practice, like there's not a limit to how much you can possibly practice this because obviously, the nerves kick in when you're in person, people are in front of you.
Mhm.
So do it walking around, do it standing still, whatever makes you feel confident, comfortable, and like you can really present the best picture of your business. Practice that so many times. Like I can't emphasize that enough.
Okay.
Record yourself doing it so you can see what you look like what everybody else is going to see as you're doing it. That's how you're going to figure out, maybe I don't want to walk around. Maybe I just want to stand in this particular position, right? Maybe I want to emphasize, as you can see, like I tend to talk with my hands a lot, right? So if you tie my hands down, I feel like I can't find the words. Maybe that works for you, maybe it doesn't, right? So, but you need to see exactly what it is that else is seeing. So the more you practice, the easier it is going to be for you. I promise you that.
Okay, let me see. I thought I know what I was doing. Ooh, child. It down. Let me see. Ooh. I'm clicking share presentation. Mm.
Is there anyone else in the room that's going to be sharing on their phone today? Okay.
Okay.
I will
I'm
be,
sorry.
I may have to run out to drop my daughter off at Taekwondo.
Okay.
So I will be on my phone.
Okay, let me
Oh,
see.
okay, because if we can't figure out how to do it now, then it might end up being an issue, Candida. So
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Is it sharing?
no,
No.
it's not.
So I'm gonna say this. Let's plan B. Download on your laptop. Join the call on your laptop. Okay. And then we'll have you do it at that time. Okay.
Okay, hold on. Give me. It's
Oh,
sharing
there you
now.
go. Yes. The
Okay.
problem though is because you're sharing on your phone, it's very small. Let me try
Okay.
going to the next slide. Yeah, it's too small. Yeah. So download, or actually you don't even need to download because if you're able to share on your
There
phone, you
you
should be
go.
able to share. Oh, there you go.
There you go. Yeah, you just have to turn it to the
Wait.
side. Okay, so yeah,
Perfect.
Candida,
Okay.
Yeah, well, it looks like you can share it on your phone. Just make sure to put it in landscape mode versus vertically.
Okay.
And we can still see you. That's perfect. Okay.
I think they're backwards, but we're gonna duke it out. Yeah, they're definitely out of order, but it's okay. I got this.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Let us know when you're ready to start.
I'm ready.
Okay.
All right. Good afternoon, everyone. I am Jacana from Jacana Lux, and I started a custom design and alteration brand focused on helping people feel confidence through their clothing. While working with clients, I realized people were looking for more than just fashion. They wanted experience and connection. That inspired me to create social experiences. Uh, the second one is, ooh, this one. Okay, so today my social activities are passive, and people are craving more meaningful hands-on experience that at the time many people are interested in creativity but feel intimidated because they don't know where to start. Organizations are looking for engaging programs that genuinely bring people together. Is something? Okay. So social experience solve. Let me find that one. I'm sorry, where's the problem? Oh my God, it probably didn't download. Okay. Oh well, the problem is um this is by offering guiding beginner-friendly sewing events designed to be social, interactive, and confident building. Participants are guided step by step in a relaxed environment, and everything is provided for. Guests leave not only with a finished item, but with a sense of accomplishments. What's so social is different from the combine of creativity, education, and social experience in an all-exclusive events. Unlike traditional workshops, participants need no prior skills or need to bring equipment. We create an elevated, welcoming area space where you create your own in an encouraging atmosphere, and you will return again and again. Uh, okay. Whew. How we find our customers. We plan to grow through social media marketing, word of mouth, referral, pop-up events, and partnerships. Organization and local businesses. Revenue will will come from social bookings, private events, and contract-based programming in schools, communities for both. How we will market, how we will find customers is I am revenue will come from bookings, private events, and contracting events. To support the launch of Social Show, so these are our competitors. We offer everything hands-on, included, unlike other partners who participate in social events. And that is our advantage here. You take home your keepsake. It's hybrid options as well, and it's totally beginner friendly. Oh, child. Okay, we're getting to the ask. Oh, a revenue model. Revenue, oh, I said that, I'm sorry. The ask is I'm asking 5,000 in funding. These fundings will go towards equipment, event setup, marketing, and customer acquisitions. With the investment, I project over 400 participants within the first year while building a sustainable community center building. So
All right,
social
Takana.
is, oh, all
Yep.
right.
You hit your 4-minute mark right there.
Okay.
All right. Kim, congratulations for completing that, Chicana.
Yeah.
Ooh, Jesus.
Good job. Good job. My first impression, the slides are beautiful, but there is a lot on it. I would
Okay.
definitely say you're going to want to simplify that because in that 3 to 4 minute range, you want the judges to be able to extract that important information. And if they're trying to read all of the stuff on the slide, then they're not going to listen to you. And if they're not listening and they're not able to read everything, then you're going to miss some things. So simplifying those slides is going to go a very long way for you. It was very hard to keep up just because you had to kind of bounce around a little bit.
Mhm.
But I would say the same thing. Make sure you don't lapse into features of your business. You want to talk about the solution in terms of the problem. Make sure you don't say, okay, the problem is people want a space where they can sew and be social, and my solution is balloons. You want to make sure they line up. Use that 3 to 4 hour or 3 to 4 minutes of commentary to really complete the picture that your slides aren't able to tell because you're gonna, kind of go through that. You want to tell us if this is new, if this is new, you really want to hit in how you're going to catch those customers. Would you say 400 to 600? You really, in your commentary, are going to want to tell us how you're going to do that and make it clear that this is something you're confident you can do. But simplifying because it was between the moving around and the amount of stuff on the slide, there was a lot that I missed. But once you simplify it and I can see that, I can give you even more uh, specific feedback.
Yeah, they downloaded out of order. So I'm like, okay.
And this is good practice because now you know and you can have it downloaded and be ready.
Mhm. Yes.
All right. Thank
All
you.
right. Thank you. Yay.
Good job.
Sorry guys, sorry to interrupt. Before we go to the next person, just like a tech kind of thing. I think the biggest thing that like makes our participants like their anxiety level just go way up the day of is not being prepared with the tech part. So that being said, like Kim said, that you guys already downloaded your pitches, right? Make sure that the day of the semifinals, you have downloaded that and it's like literally ready to go on your computer. Jacana, I know you said that your computer does not have a video, like a camera, and that's totally fine. You can join the meeting with your computer to share the slides, and then have your cell phone as your video. Okay. So anyone else that's might experience that, please, do that. And then the other thing I wanted to say was everyone should be practicing on Zoom. The semifinal is still on Zoom. And if you do not um, go on to what I want to say is you have to be prepared and you have to do your very, very best during the semifinals because obviously we're picking finalists from the semifinal, right? So you don't want to find yourself in a position where, anxiety levels are high, you don't do well, and it was because of a tech issue, okay? So what I'm trying to say here is that everyone has access to Zoom on their own. They can absolutely log on to Zoom, practice sharing their screen, and doing the pitch all on Zoom. And that is really what I would really recommend. Psychologically, it should help kind of, well, like being in that environment should help you really kind of like, de-stress. Okay. So hopefully that helps.
I have a
Thank
quick
you.
question.
Yes, Ebony.
So that we're not flipping from computer to computer and trying to upload, is it possible that we can send all of our PowerPoints to you and you make a master deck? Or is that not a possibility?
No.
Okay.
No. And I'll say the reason why is because then you're gonna spend time, precious time, because we already see 4 minutes is not that long, telling me to go back like next,
Go to
you
the
know?
next slide. Okay, got
Yes.
it.
So we absolutely only do that as a very last resort. So yes, please do not. We can't do that for you because it will get in the way of your pitch.
Mhm. All right. Any other, let me see, I think there was another. Does anybody know when the last day to sign up was for the semifinals, Ms. Chapman? I think I see you nodding yes. I'm not 100% sure. Okay, yes. Yeah, okay. That day has already passed. The final day to sign up was, I think it was the 7th, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
But again, you're more than welcome to, and we absolutely would want you at the celebration, right? Because it's not just about the pitch competition, it's about seeing everybody, that has completed the program throughout. Alrighty. So, and that you can still sign up for. Let's see. Where?
Ariana's next.
There we go. Thank you.
Perfect.
Ariana?
Let me just share. One second, sorry.
You're good.
My systems is like, you need to give them access. I'm like, of course.
I know it probably does not seem like this while you're getting all set up, Ariana. It may not seem like this because we are doing the final pitch competition in person. It may feel like that's more pressure, which in one sense, absolutely. However, as you can see, what can go wrong will go wrong with technology. A lot of the times, even when you have everything set up. So the reason why it sounds like we're maybe, beating a dead horse, so to speak, is because as much as we've said this, as much as we've practiced with other folks, something always goes wrong, and that absolutely can kind of throw off your whole vibe when you're trying to pitch. So we just want you to be as cool, calm, and collected as possible. And you hopefully won't have to deal with that too much in person. You'll still be able to share your slides. You're still supposed to share your slides. Let me emphasize that. But if all else fails, you know what I mean? Like you're going to be in person. So make sure that the energy that you bring is also matching the type of presentation that you want to give to the audience. Okay. All right, Ariana, we see you.
Okay. Awesome. So I'm ready to start.
All right, whenever you start, Marisol is going to start the timer.
Buffalo has always been known as the city of good neighbors, but in the middle of a national loneliness epidemic, community can no longer be assumed. It has to be intentionally created. Hi, my name is Ariana Bridges, and I'm the founder of Sweat and Social, community-driven wellness events in Buffalo, New York, where we redefine fitness as a social experience where movement becomes a catalyst for real human connection. Fitness has become increasingly transactional, leaving many young adults craving genuine connection, community, and belonging beyond the workout itself. Sweat and Social transforms traditional workouts into connection-first wellness experiences that brings people together through movement, music, and shared community. For our business model, Sweat and Social primarily generates revenue through ticketed wellness events, with additional growth opportunities through brand partnerships and merchandise sales. We've been operating for over a year and continue to grow through strong community engagement, repeat attendees, and expanding collaborations across Buffalo, New York. Since launching, we partnered with organizations and venues such as Russell Park and 500 Pearl, and we've been featured twice on Daytime Buffalo, helping build both brand visibility and community credibility. Our target audiences are primarily young adults and working professionals who are seeking more than just a workout. They're looking for community, connection, and experiences that feel socially engaging and emotionally fulfilling. Many of our attendees are people who may feel intimidated by traditional fitness environments or are looking for more intentional ways to meet others in their city. As a fitness professional, I've also recognized a growing demand for bringing wellness directly to people and meeting them where they are. This insight has led to our secondary market, corporate and private event clients seeking experiences for employee engagement, team building, bachelorette parties, sorority events, birthday celebrations, and more, which is why we're expanding to private events this upcoming summer. While we operate within the wellness and boutique fitness industry, our true differentiation lies in the experience itself. Traditional gyms and fitness studios focus primarily on the workout, while Sweat and Social combines wellness, music, and social interaction and local venue partnerships to create a more community-centered experience. Our competitors may offer fitness classes, but they're not intentionally building connection-driven experiences the way we are. Our lead generation strategy is driven primarily through social media, Google paid search campaigns, and community partnerships and local creators. Because our target audience is highly visual and experience driven, platforms like Instagram and TikTok allow us to showcase the energy, atmosphere, connection behind each event in a way that converts viewers into attendees. In 2025 alone, Sweat and Social generated over $8,000 in revenue through just 9 seasonal events, proving both market demand and profitability for our event-based model at an early stage. In 2026, we're transitioning into a more consistent growth model of hosting 3 to 4 events per month. We are projecting $30,000 in revenue for 2026 and $50,000 in 2027. Because our model is flexible and scalable based on venue size and partnerships, we have the ability to continuously expand capacity, increase revenue, and improve profitability as we grow. The ask: we are seeking $5,000 to support the continued growth of Sweat and Social through targeted marketing, liability insurance, equipment and sound enhancements, and operational tools needed to scale our events consistently throughout the year. This funding will help us increase event capacity, improve production quality, and expand our reach through strategic venue and community partnerships across Buffalo. At Sweat and Social, we believe wellness should be more than a workout because when the sweat ends, the real connection begins. Thank you.
All right, great job, Ariana.
Thank you.
Marisol, how are we on time?
So you were at 3 minutes and 38 seconds. Really good job.
Perfect. Thank you.
Awesome
Really,
job.
really good job. Thank you.
Thank you.
One thing I want to go back to one of your early slides, your secondary market is showing corporate events.
Yes. Let me see if I go back real quick. Let's see here. Right here.
You did a really good job of telling the story outside of the slides. But for this, I would say pick one because if you're not, and the reason I picked secondary market is because once I saw that, then I began listening and waiting for the ask to drive me to that secondary market. But since you're not doing that, since your ask is not tied to that, you're really not pulling towards that, I would leave this off.
Okay. So
It,
take the secondary market out is what you're saying,
yes,
or
yes,
okay.
because
Like
you're
completely off the
still telling the story of a very new business.
Mm-hmm.
You don't want to split yourself too early until you got something that works. So you pick
Okay.
one, really get really nailed in on it, then expand.
Okay.
And if you were going to say, if you were saying, hey, we've been doing this primary market, but this ask is for us to break into the secondary market, then I would say leave it on so that
Okay.
you decide which one you want to do if you're going to modify your ask or remove the secondary market. But good job.
Thank you.
Stop
sharing. Okay.
All right, awesome. So let's see who's up next. I keep having to scroll up. Ebony, you are up next. And while you are putting your slides up, I dropped that link in the chat for the Small Business AI Capacity Building Pitch Competition. So any businesses in the city of Rochester, please feel free to sign up.
Can I ask a quick question before we move
Yeah,
on?
of course.
As I'm watching people pitch, I guess I was wondering if there is a specific order our slides are supposed to be in, or is it okay to just kind of do it what flows for our brain? Like I know the ask should be at the end, but
Typically the way that we have it laid out is sort of the flow because it makes sense, right? You're talking about this is the problem, therefore this is the solution, this is why we came up with the solution. And then it talks about, who this is actually like using Ariana's slides as an example, right? This is who the solution is for. And then it kind of leads on to the ask. So you're not going to get points taken away. So, to be clear on that, you won't get points taken away if the order is a little bit different. But basically, the outline that we gave to you tends to be the most fluid based on how judges are going to be thinking of this business and why you deserve to win the money. Does that make sense?
Yes. Sorry, I was
Okay.
trying to unmute.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
you're good. Kim, did you want to add anything to that?
Nope, I would encourage you to stay as close to the template as possible because as Jahida said, the flow is a natural flow. If you have stuff you want to include, your commentary really is a great place to do that so that you are still telling that consistent story.
All right. Ebony, your slides are up. Are you able
Yeah.
to
So
go?
I wanted to tell you that I have a issue with my the speed of my laptop, and I'll work on that. And so when I'm on Zoom and try to show stuff, it makes me, lag. And so I
Yeah.
decided to do it on the iPad, but I'll figure that out before.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
Do it this way?
You might want to try turning off your camera so like that we can't see you. That may help the situation just a little bit.
I've tried that on meetings and it still sticks. It's so
Okay.
annoying. I'm not really sure what it is. So,
All right. Fair
okay.
enough then.
Yep,
No
but I'll
worries.
figure it out before then. Okay.
Perfect. Thank you for letting us know.
Yep. Are you
All
ready?
right. Ebony, whenever you're ready, Marisol is going to start the timer.
Okay. I spent many years sitting in rooms where the values sounded right, but the experience felt wrong. The values were on the wall. The culture initiatives had catchy names, yet people were burnt out, disengaged, and they were leaving in droves. When I named that disconnect, I realized how uncomfortable truth telling is inside systems that are struggling. The gap between what organizations say and what people are actually experiencing may be the most expensive gap in healthcare. Good evening. My name is Dr. Ebony Caldwell, founder of At the Table Consulting, and I've created the True to Me alignment system to help organizations address the organizational gap that they are facing. Because right now, that gap is costing healthcare its best people. Healthcare organizations are losing mid-level leaders every day, and they are the backbone of the organization because they lead up and they lead down. Replacing one mid-level healthcare leader costs up to 200% of their annual salary. But the deeper cost is what happens when people no longer believe culture matches values. But if the root cause is never addressed, the cycle continues. I'm sorry. Okay, this is why I built the True to Me alignment system. True to Me helps organizations identify disconnects and align leadership practices to close the gap. Because culture is what people consistently experience, and unlike one off workshops, True to Me is designed to create ongoing alignment. At the Table Consulting generates revenue through speaking, coaching, consulting, and advising partnerships. Our primary revenue driver is the True to Me full system package, priced at $6,000 to $8,000 per engagement. Monthly overhead is $800. One engagement covers operating costs for over a month. At 2 to 3 engagements per month, At the Table Consulting is projected to generate between $72,000 and $108,000 annual revenue. We serve mission-driven healthcare executives who have helped shape the values and they've watched that gap grow. Now that they are watching it play out in real time, the burnout, the disengagement, and the resignations, many are wondering if culture work ever sticks. True to Me system was built to prove otherwise. My competitors bring a workshop. I bring many years of experience living inside the gap between values and experience, and a framework designed to help organizations align what they say with what people are actually experiencing. Because new structures alone do not solve the problem. Without alignment, new structures simply become containers for the old dynamics. Recently, I served as the MC for a Black maternal health event in the community. After I spoke, a healthcare leader sought me out, connected with the work, and then requested a meeting on follow-up. That is how ATTC grows. Right now, we have 2 proposals out, 2 meetings pending, and 1 client in active conversation. Today, I'm asking for 5,000. I'm at 4?
Yep.
Are you
Yes.
kidding
It
me?
was-
I have cut this thing I don't know how many times. Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Yep.
All right, good job. I'm only gonna say this one thing because Kim's gonna give you your feedback. Ma'am, Dr. Caldwell, you did not have doctor on your intro slide.
Yeah, I always say I only talk about that when I'm negotiating salary.
I mean,
Okay. Okay.
you did the work, so absolutely put that in front of your name. Put some
Thank you.
respect on that. All right, Kimberly.
Good job. Excuse me. I saw some jumbling. I'm not sure if that was in the download, if you could see what we saw, but some of the dots and things were moved around and in your later slides. You want to
So tell me more about that because I didn't see it.
can you bring it back up again?
Sure. So that's
And
slide 1.
yep, keep going, going. And so you see that, go back.
Go back.
Yep. See at the bottom of that slide.
It's
See
So at our solution slide?
the
yes.
lag, I think that's happening, Kim.
It's clear for you?
No, like I see what you're seeing, but I think it might be a lag.
Do you see it, Ebony?
I don't. Oh, where that orange is over?
Yeah. And then there's a yellow box now on the True to Me slide, number 1.
Right where it says the gap
Gap exists.
Okay, hold on. Yeah.
So there's some pieces you want to go through that and clean up if that's the version you want to
Okay.
use tomorrow.
It was something else.
Yeah, when you go through, you'll see some of the
The same kind of a thing. Okay, I see it.
Mhm.
Yep. Oh, now I see it. Okay, thank you.
Sure. And you say your 2 to 3 of your packages will suffice for the month, which is good. I want to you can talk about in there who's paying you, meaning you have your target customer as the executive. So is the executive paying you or is the organization paying you? Because you want to tie that when we didn't get to your ask, but you want to tie that to seeking out the organization, if it's the organization that's paying you or
Right, the executive healthcare, and it is in the acts that the healthcare executives are decision makers that allow me to then get paid by the organization. Does that make sense?
And
Okay.
that's where you want to, when you're talking about that target customer, start building up that story towards that ask. This goes for literally all of you. Your commentary story should be leading me to the ask. The information you're giving me should sum up, okay, and this is what I'm going to ask you for. I already told you about it back here, but now here's where I'm asking you for the money to pay that. So that's my only feedback there. But good job.
Thank you.
Oh, and work on that timing.
Thank you.
All right, good job, Ebony. Imani, you ready?
Yes, let me just share my screen. All right. All right. Can we all see it okay?
Yes.
Yep.
You want to click through and see if you can move forward and backwards?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Seems like it works fine. Okay. Oh no, wait, I can't see it. Okay.
She's like, ah.
It's all good.
All right, we are ready when you are ready.
All right. Good evening, everyone. My name is Imani Stone Thompson, and through Written in Stone, I used my Master's in Neuroscience and passion for storytelling to create memorable brands that inspire growth. As a result of working with Written in Stone, our clients leave with peace of mind through a neuroscience-backed marketing campaign and a narrative that grows their business. Who comes to Written in Stone? The people who have reached the small business plateau. You are here if you've seen success, your startup is established, but your old marketing is no longer attracting new customers, your engagement is down, you're spinning your wheels. Enter Written in Stone. We solidify your vision with scientific precision. So humans are hardwired for storytelling. That's how we process information. That's how we remember things. And everything has a story that includes your brand. So we use this fact to create a marketing campaign and a brand story that gives brands the peace of mind that they need to attract new customers, to scale, and to grow. We primarily service art in our adjacent markets. These markets tend to have a very specific creative vision that is successful within their niche, but they have trouble scaling it commercially without sacrificing the artistic integrity or their artistic vision. And that is where we come in to design a campaign that gives them that peace of mind and artistic vision, and helps to maintain that. We are very unique in what we do. Our competitors, while they do strategy and campaign management as we do, we really prioritize storytelling, and we are backed by neuroscience as well. That is imbued in all that we do. So that's a very unique and comprehensive offering that we have for our clients. As a startup, we are primarily through word of mouth and in-person networking. That's how we find our people. And we nurture those through email marketing and email campaigning. And as a B2B business, we intend to run ads primarily on LinkedIn and Google as well. And we currently offer free consultations on our website. We have 3 service packages that are suited to our clients' unique needs. We have the cohesive brand package valued at $4,500, the story and strategy package valued at $9,750, and the nurture package, which is our monthly retainer, valued at $3,750. Each of these is built off of our hourly rate of $150 an hour. These are our revenue projections for our first full year, projections based off of the averages of our 3 packages. We would bring in $72,000 in gross revenue in year 1. Our expenses would be in our marketing budget of $7,200. And our current expense right now is $300 per year for our Squarespace domain, and our other expenses are our digital services and subscriptions, or would be as we scale. And our ask, we are asking for $5,000 for these digital services that would help our businesses scale, specifically Canva Business to expand our digital graphics offerings and brand kits that are foundational to what we do, Google Workspace for a communications platform that is as professional as the services we provide. Monday for project management, for solid systems that can grow with us as we scale. Funds for an upgraded laptop to expand our revenue offerings into video and audio.
Iman.
Oh, yes.
No, sorry.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
You're okay. I'm pretty sure actually you got up to Monday and it was like right at that 4-minute mark. Yeah.
Thanks. I practiced a bunch, but okay.
Well, first, good job. Definitely love baking in that neuroscience piece. I would say, again, stay away from reading the slides. You have room, even though you ran out of time here, if you cut some of that out of repeating what our slides are telling, you're going to make up some of that time. I would also say your special sauce being the neuroscience, you're going to want to you had a slide that kind of looked like it was about to tell that story, and then
Mm-hmm.
it just kind of went to the next slide. So I would say figure out how either in your commentary or rejigger that slide to make it more illustrate more what that means that you have this, especially when you say that is your differentiator when you show your competitors. It doesn't mean anything to us right now because you're just saying we have neuroscience backed programs, but no
Mm-hmm.
idea what that means.
Okay.
And when you go back one slide, I think it is
This
here.
one? Mm-hmm.
This can be rearranged to tell the story a little better because I'm not clear. Is this center designed to use the 72,000 up? Because it's not clear. So I would really tighten that one up.
Okay.
And for your ask, you have, a breakdown of these tools. Oh, let me
Mm-hmm.
also say one place you can cut some time is we don't need to see your packages.
Okay.
You don't need to go through that with us. You're not selling us as a customer. We know you have them. And you can talk about how your customers, how you use them with your customers briefly, but you don't need to tell us all of the things you do inside the business. For your ask, you're going to want to stay, and this again goes for everyone. Your ask is really not saying, I need you to give me money to start my business from the ground up, meaning I have nothing more than an idea, and then you're going to pay for me to have all these tools. You want to think about this from the judge's perspective to say, if she doesn't win this money, does she still have a business? So if your ask is all the tools you need to run your business and you don't get that money, they're looking like she's got nothing. So you really want to highlight what you do have. Ask for the things that are really going to take you to that next step. So it would be nice to have an upgraded computer, but guess what? You have a computer now. What could you get? What could you ask for that might give you better access to that target customer? Something you can ask for that might make you more attractive to that target customer. That's the kind of stuff that you can kind of sink your teeth into. That's really what you want to have on your ask. But good
Okay.
job.
Thank you.
Mhm.
Awesome. Good job, Imani. Okay. So up next we have Tiffany.
You okay?
Yep, we can hear you.
Okay, I just want to make sure I can get this on the screen. Okay. I'm trying to figure this out. I'm sorry.
Can I ask a question real quick?
Yeah.
I just wanted to know, are we getting a break or are we just gonna push through? I just needed to step away real quick.
You can step away, Danielle. Yeah, there's just remember it's Tiffany, then Candida, then you. That is a great question though. Maybe we should take a break. Yeah,
Yeah,
right, right,
get there
Kim?
15 minutes. Yes.
Yeah, okay. All right, we'll do it at our regular time, guys, at 6:30. So, or maybe like after Tiffany, I think. So maybe that'll get us there.
I'm trying to share it on the screen. It says stop
Oh, something's coming up.
sharing. Can you see anything?
Hold on, something's coming up here.
Oh. My laptop's pretty slow too.
Yeah, it's still black.
So why don't we do that? Take the
Oh,
break
no.
now for 15. Okay, something came up.
Oh yeah, okay, we can see it now. Should we still take it, Kim?
Is it
Probably
Yeah,
big?
I
better.
think
Yeah.
we'll take it for 15. So Tiffany, you can kind of get your tech together and breathe and relax, and
Yeah.
then we'll come back and jump right in.
Sounds good. All right, guys, 15 minutes. We'll see you soon. I'm going to pause the recording here. All right, whenever you're ready.
Okay, let me know when the timer starts.
Yep. Or you tell me when, when you're ready, I'll start it.
Okay, I'm ready.
Yep.
Hello, my name is Tiffany, and I'm the owner of Encanto Aesthetics, a bilingual aesthetics boutique in Tonawanda, New York. I specialize in waxing, ingrown hair treatments, and sensitive skincare, and I provide all services in both Spanish and English. I created this studio to give bilingual women a space where they feel understood and truly cared for. Bilingual and Spanish speaking women often struggle to communicate their skincare needs to traditional spas. Many deal with chronic ingrown hairs and irritation, but most spas offer generic treatments that don't address these issues. And the emotional impact is real. They often feel unheard and dismissed. Encanto Aesthetics offers a bilingual, culturally aware experience designed specifically for these women. I specialize in gentle hard wax techniques and targeted treatments for ingrown hairs and sensitive skin, with personalized aftercare and education so clients can feel confident and supported. My competitive advantage is clear. I'm one of the few bilingual estheticians in Western New York, specializing in ingrown hairs and sensitive skin. I explain treatments and aftercare in both Spanish and English, and I understand cultural skincare needs from coarse hair growth patterns to hyperpigmentation, allowing me to tailor every service. Sorry. How I generate leads. I generate leads through educational social media content, paid ads targeting bilingual women, community networking, virtual consultation, and workshops that build trust and strong word of mouth referrals continue to drive consistent growth. Revenue growth and projection. In 2025, I generated $64,000 in revenue with $16,000 in expenses for a profit of $48,000. And as of 2026, my current gross sales are $25,000 currently, and I'm on track to reach $80,000 to $100,000 is the goal. All financial figures I pull directly from my booking software and year-end accounting records. Okay. Funding request. I'm requesting $5,000 to scale Encanto Aesthetics, $1,800 for inventory, $1,200 for equipment upgrades, $1,000 for targeting marketing, $600 for community outreach, and $400 for workshops and continued training. The $5,000 investment will allow Encanto Aesthetics to expand inventory, upgrade equipment, and strengthen outreach to bilingual women struggling with chronic ingrown hairs and sensitive skin receive more specialized, comfortable, and culturally aware care tailored to their needs. Encanto Aesthetics is more than a studio. It's a bilingual, culturally aware space filling a gap in Western New York. With your support, I can continue serving an underserved community, expand my impact, and grow a business built on trust, education, and real results. Thank you. All right. Good job, Tiffany. How'd we do on time?
No
Three.
tears. You did good.
Good job. 3:17.
Okay, good. All right. So you had some time if you needed to slow down throughout, Tiffany. The slides look good. Kim?
Yes, the slides are good. I love the fact that you were able to tie in like an upgrade. This is what I'm doing. I want to do more of it. You're going to want to, on your money slide, talk about where your salary sits. You have your, I think I asked that in the feedback about if that 16,000 included labor. If it's not, then you want to talk about how your salary will come out of that profit so that there's clear. You don't want them doing that mental math and trying to poke holes in your service, especially knowing you have a studio. There was a sub line on your, I think, competitor slide where it's very, very, very tiny font, you're going to want to either increase that font or remove the line. So, because I don't know what that said. There was something in one of the early slides about can you bring that back up again?
I was struggling to look at the primary market, because I have the script written out and I don't have my target customer on here, so I got confused.
We saw the target customer slide flash up real quick and then it went away.
Yeah, because I couldn't figure out what to say with it because I have it in my script and I didn't add it with it.
Well, your target customer, I mean, you've already kind of given us that background. You can talk about why that's your target customer, what it is made you say that this was missing for them, and that's why you decided to serve them specifically. But there was also something in one of the earlier slides I'm trying to remember here. Uh, Maybe the competitor. I will remember that. If I have to go back to the slides, I'll take another look and drop it in the chat. But overall, wonderful job. You can really slow down, breathe, breathe. The slides look good. The information is great. The story you tell is really important, and that's coming through. So make sure you're pacing yourself so that when you get to that ask, it's really impactful.
Okay.
It almost came to me, but I'll drop it in the chat because there was something that I do
Okay.
want to give you some feedback on, but good job.
Okay, thank you.
All right, good job, Tiffany. Let's see. I keep scrolling in here to see who's next. Candida.
Candida.
Okay, let me see. I had it.
While you're doing that, I just noticed there was a question in the chat. I'm not sure if this has been addressed yet. Jacana asked, will the judges ask questions after our pitch presentation? Um, it's possible, but more than likely, it's just because they're interested. It's not necessarily something that it's not like Shark Tank, right? Where they're kind of like asking all the things after. You may potentially get a question, but it's there there's not enough time almost. It's kind of like you leave it all out there, you do the best you can with your pitch, and they try to grade you based on that. There is a grading rubric that they have to abide by. But that's sort of vague, but just so you know, don't be nervous about like, are you going to be able to answer a specific question? Kim, you've been obviously you've been a judge for 6 years. Anything you want to add to that?
No, I think everybody's just kind of soaking it in because those 4 minutes go fast for the judges as well. You're trying to capture everything and remember as you're going through to go, ooh, 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 about that. So just breathe. This is your business. You know it better than all of us. So just tell the story. Walk us
No,
to
this
that
is not what
ask.
I wanted to share. What? I just um how come I can't share my screen? Okay. Click sign out.
You might want to unshare for a quick second, Candida, and then try doing it again when you have the file up.
Stop share.
There you go.
Is there a way I can just share my screen?
I'm not
Oh
sure.
no, no, that looks crazy.
No, I think on your phone you have to share a specific view.
Okay. Um, Share.
Do you have
Let
the
me
file
see.
up, Candida?
I have it up on my phone. Yeah.
Okay. And then are you able to see the share button on Zoom?
Yeah. There's like three dots. I click the dots and like there's like a arrow with the share under it. Start share.
Mm-hmm.
Does it give you options?
Zoom docs, Zoom whiteboards, photos, image file, share camera document,
It would
website
be under,
URL.
it would probably be under document if you downloaded the PDF on your phone.
Okay, let me see. Error. Okay. Document. That's the error.
While you're doing that, Tiffany, I'm not sure if you saw Kim's comment to you. She remembered what she wanted to give you feedback on, but it's in the chat for you. And don't forget to download Adobe Acrobat Reader. The link is in the chat for you as well.
Now I get back.
What happened when you clicked on it?
Like there was it went, I forgot what it wasn't the file. Audition.
Okay.
Did you bring your laptop with you as well, Candida? Or no?
I did.
Okay. So, do you have the file downloaded on your laptop?
Let me see. I think I do.
Okay.
Should.
Try joining from your laptop and then we'll move to the next person while you
Okay.
figure that out. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Danielle. Oh, you're on mute, Danielle.
No, I'm sorry. I said I was coming. I'm trying to still close all this stuff. I wasn't ready. I was sitting back here chilling, waiting for 4 more minutes. I'm just kidding. Hold on. All right, I think I got it up. And I got two screens going. All right. All right. Is it up there? Can you see it?
Not yet.
No.
It's slowly getting there. Okay, there we go. Are you able to put it in presenter view?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Oh, how do I move this black thing at the top? You know how it gives you the little black bar?
We don't see it on our end.
No, it's
using
just
the
on mine
Zoom
when you're
tools.
presenting.
It's
You
the
said what,
Zoom.
Miss Kim?
It's the Zoom tools.
Yeah, at the top.
Just drag it up out of the way.
You sound
Oh,
like you've had experience with that, Kim. You're like, just get it out of the way.
got it. Oh no. Okay, what can y'all see? Because it just messed up something.
We see it, but there's also like we see the next slide as well.
Yes, because you have two screens.
Mm-hmm.
It's showing the slide on one side and the presentation view on the other side. So you can change that though to when it comes up, you can change the display to I think it's presentation or presenter view. You can change it out of presenter view.
Okay, let me do it one more time. Share. I want to share my laptop screen. Okay, you can see the slides,
Mm-hmm.
but it's not showing the slideshow.
No, we can
Mm.
see kind of like your full outline.
So how do I change this? Because you
See
can
where it
see
says display settings up there? Swap, yeah.
Okay, so now you just see the slide.
Not yet. There we go.
All
Okay.
right. Use your arrow keys or space bar and see if you could go forwards and backwards.
I'm sorry, you said what?
Sorry. Use your arrow keys to see if you can go to the next slide and go back just to make sure that that's working.
Okay.
Instead of your mouse, use your arrow keys. Yep.
It's changing.
Yep. Perfect.
All right, awesome.
All righty. Okay, we are ready whenever you are, Danielle.
Okay, hold on. All right. Good
Candida,
after. Oh,
I'm so sorry, Danielle.
you're fine.
Um, Candida, just giving you a heads up. Once Danielle's done with hers, then we're going to come back to you, okay? All right. Danielle, go. Oh, she's coming in the other on her laptop. Okay. All right, Danielle. Ready when you are.
Okay. So good evening. My name is Danielle Jones, and I'm the founder of Divine Connection Doula Care, where I focus on centering mothers during pregnancy, birth, and beyond. My business was birthed out of my experience as a pregnant woman, preparing to bring life into the world, which was overshadowed by a lack of confidence, uncertainty, powerlessness, isolation, and mental health challenges. I understand the importance of having knowledge, support, and confidence while navigating motherhood as a first time parent, and I'm intentional about centering these pillars in my business as a doula. Oh, no, that didn't work. Hold on, it's not going. Okay. Black mothers in our community are facing a crisis because there are too many barriers, such as limited access to trusted information, limited access to providers who look like them and understand their experiences, and having to navigate a healthcare system that does not necessarily always listen to them. Overall, Black mothers experience higher rates of birth complications, and they experience the highest rates of mental health challenges. However, 80% of Black women who experience mental health challenges during pregnancy do not receive the care and support that they need, even though it's been shown that mental health conditions are the leading underlying cause of pregnancy-related deaths in the U.S. Divine Connection bridges the gap between traditional doula support and mental and emotional wellness. With my clinical training in mental health and mental and emotional health, I can help eliminate the need for clients to seek these support services and education elsewhere and having to get to know another provider. They get whole person care from one trusted provider at the most important time in their lives. My target audience are first time pregnant Black mothers between the ages of 18 and 40 years old. They may have a history of mental and or emotional health challenges or diagnoses, and they may be experiencing uncertainty or overwhelmed with preparing for birth and preparing to welcome their baby into the world. There are other doulas in the Monroe County area who provide services, but Divine Connection Doula Care stands out because because we provide certified mental and emotional support to our moms. We find our customers through many different channels, but our most successful way is connecting with OBGYN providers in the area and also partnering with community-based organizations that serve Black mothers. In terms of revenue, we offer a variety of packages ranging from $1,000 up to $2,200 with the capacity to serve at least 4 to 5 clients a month, generating anywhere between $5,400 to $6,200 a month in doula income. This is also combined with $400 per quarter in providing educational workshops. Our ask is to help us grow our business by helping us to add services to our care. So our goal is to increase the revenue by adding placenta encapsulation services to our business, which has been a regular ask by our clients, unfortunately resulting in us having to outsource to another provider. Adding these services will help us to further provide whole person care and remain a consistent provider.
Danielle.
Okay. It's all right. Got a little bit of work to do.
Good
I'm
job.
gonna stop sharing now.
Yeah, good job. You can leave this up because I do want to come
Oh,
back to a couple of things. If you could go
okay.
back to the beginning slides, you can leave it just like this, but go to the third slide, your solution.
Solution.
First of all, good job. Thank you. Did a good
Okay.
job
Thank
of
you.
laying this out. This first, why doulas matter, I would take that off. Again, when you've got a lot of text on here, and that's your focus should be on your business as opposed to a
Okay.
general doula statement. You don't really have room to include that. I like where you really bring in there the licensed piece of your mental health advocacy and assistance. I would probably mention that even more and make that kind of the cornerstone since you do have a problem on the first slide that ties to that. So that's good. For your how we find customers, if you have one that's more that's driving more customers than the other, I would make that bigger, somehow make that more prominent than the others to stand out to say this is a functional channel that we have for lead generation and make that clear. And then your revenue slide is going to need a little work. It's
Okay.
very hard to understand. You don't want to, again, you don't want to lapse into your packages, but you do want to talk about how you're generating that revenue. How many people are you serving? And your make the slide more, I think you talk about it, but make the slide match more of what you're talking about in terms of the number of people you can serve, how that revenue comes in. Is that what you're doing now and you have capacity to expand to more, or is that your capacity and you're looking to change it, and because your ask is about growing your services to the encapsulation, so you want to talk about if you do have the capacity to do that when you're talking about that revenue, and that's by making that a little clearer on that slide. And then if you go back to the ask again, I love that you talk about that is you wanting to use the funds to bring that service in-house versus farming it out. You the team growth through doula mentoring, didn't hear much talk about what that is. So if you're either going to
Yeah,
talk
that was
about that.
coming next. So I gotta figure out how to cut it down.
Yes. I would say again, if cutting down is at the introduction. When you're talking
Okay.
about the beginning, you really don't want to spend a lot of time at the beginning because the meat is at the end. So the quicker you can move us to that and walk us to that ask, the better. But I think everything else was good.
Okay, thank you.
Hmm.
Okay, let me figure out how to stop sharing. I'm sorry.
Good job, Danielle. All right, Candida, how we doing?
I am on my laptop.
All right.
So I pulled it up. My pitch. Let me see. Yeah, more. Oh, shares right there.
Okay.
It looks. I can't see nothing now.
We see your
All,
presentation.
all I see is you guys. I don't see. So minimize it, maybe. Minimize you.
Try it and see what happens.
Wait, maybe
Okay.
don't. It might mess something up.
Well, I redid it. I re-minimized you guys.
It's still working. Okay, good.
Classic Jahida Mahdi sound. I'm like, go for it. My sister's like, wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
Okay.
Try, are you able to go to the next slide? Like
Let me see.
switch between slides? Okay.
Yes.
All right. And try using your arrow keys, Candida, because it looks like I'm assuming you're using your mouse. Okay, there you go.
Yeah, I was using the arrows.
Okay, perfect.
I mean, the mouse rather.
Okay. All right. So we can see it. It's a little
Her experiences in the
slightly
No.
local
blurry.
newspaper. Outlets
No, shut
across the
up.
country noticed her talent, her
No.
unapologetic willingness.
Oh my goodness.
I was like, okay, somebody's about to say your slide.
No, yeah, that was my audiobook. I'm listening to books when I drive.
No worries. Try one quick thing. Can you press the little magnifying glass just to make the slide just a little bit bigger? Hopefully it doesn't go crazy. Fit to width. Maybe there we go. Okay, that's better. All right. Okie dokie. So let's get the timer up for you.
Ready when you are.
The hook, the problem, and the vision. The medical standard care is discipline, documentation, and non-negotiable. As a system architect and a former healthcare professional, I realize that we are living in a toxic, compromised home. So I fixed it. At With Mother LLC, we sell the brain, not just the labor. The solution, the brain methodology. We bridge the gap between clinical discipline and botanical integrity. Clinical discipline, we use codified standard derived from healthcare sanitation to ensure absolute purity and hygiene. Botanical integrity, our protocols are 100% non-toxic and plant-based, yet they outperform traditional industry chemicals. Published IP methodological document in my book, The Raced Air, and our proprietary operational manuals. The market, Western New York luxury segment. We are targeting the eco-conscious executive and the 8-county Western New York households within an income of $150,000. These clients are time poor and spirit heavy, demanding a sanctuary that supports wellness. Currently, no eco agency serves this premium segment at scale. the growth machine. Lead generation. To capture the market, we have built a high volume outreach infrastructure, 1,200 daily touch points. We drive 400 founder-led touch points and 800 VA-powered leads every single day. Targeted saturation. This engine is laser focused on the Southtowns luxury market. We converted these leads using a media strategy focused on clinical evidence, storytelling, and botanical order transparency. The model sustainable and asset light. With Mother is an asset like 1099 based agency. We don't supervise labor. We monitor the standard of result through our proprietary verification portal. Specialists must upload high resolution evidence that clinical and botanical specs are met before payment is released. This has already yielded a 98.8 on-time delivery rate. The numbers and output, the numbers and impact. Our unique economics are built for margin. The hook, our $82 audition clean is a flat rate session. The recurring revenue, our leads. This leads into our $150 weekly sanctuary resets. Social impacts. We split a portion of revenue between organizations supporting single mothers in
Candida?
emergency.
All
Yes.
right, time's up. All
Okay.
right. You forgot to change your slides. Kim?
Yeah. So I can't speak to, because I didn't see your slides, so I can't speak to how they line up with what you were saying. But I will say from the first slide, it was very confusing to me when you say system architect, and then we bring the brains and not just the labor, but so I didn't know whether this was a tech company or a cleaning company or what.
Okay.
So I get where you're going with it, but you want to be a little more literal so that
Okay.
you've got 4 minutes. You don't want to be able to, you see how quickly that went. You
Yeah.
don't want to spend that time telling us what it is. Let you be very clear. It's not an abstract concept. So just clear what it is. You don't need to go into all of the ingredients and all of the features. We don't need that for this pitch of your business. You want to talk about who, especially when you're talking cleaning, who's that customer? What's going to make them pick you over all of the hundreds of thousands of cleaning companies out there? You gave us the income level and selling us on their money rich, time poor. But what makes them select you, especially if your hook and your special sauce is the botanical information, or the botanical products. And I also would say your IP information is a confusing piece that requires more storytelling that you don't have time for. So
Okay.
if that's not something that is really baked into your current delivery, I will leave that off. I also would just lastly say you want to talk about where you are in this business stage. Is it up and running? Do you actually have customers? If you don't, then you want to make that clear. If you do, you also want to make that clear. So we know exactly where this stands in what you're asking for. We didn't get to the ask to see how that tied into it, but
Yeah.
same feedback is I'll make sure you walk us to that ask, and the ask is upgrading and helping you move your business up and move it forward.
Okay.
Good job.
Thank you. tighten it up, practice some more. It did get to the ask it later in saying that I was in pre-launch phase.
Okay, yes. So make sure your language though, because some of the language you had made it seem like you already have customers and you've already started this system.
Well, because I don't have customers now, it started. That's why I said pre-launch, because it was launched. So I would have to, I don't know.
So you had customers, then
Yeah,
you stopped it, and now you don't have any customers right now, so you're wanting to launch again. Is that what it
yeah,
was?
yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
That's still a new business then, because
Mm-hmm.
what you're asking and what you're talking about now is this new start. So you
Okay.
don't want to confuse the commentary. If you're talking like you already have customers, that sets a level of expectation of what they want to see in terms of revenue and these customers and your process. So again, make sure that aligns.
So don't talk about my stars because I
You
thought
can
that might be good.
talking about it as again, talking about it as a
Previous
uh,
work.
past experience, perfect, because that's part of your resume, if you will. Talking about it as if it's part of this current business is confusing when you're
Okay.
start talking about startup costs.
Okay.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, Candida, good job. Don't forget to time yourself. Again, I can't stress it enough. As you all have seen, 4 minutes creeps up on you very, very quickly. All right, and you don't want that to be the thing that knocks you out from winning. Okay.
And keep in mind, practice with spinning those slides because you don't want to forget to do that.
Mm-hmm. All right, Sasha. Sasha's up next.
All right. Hello, hello.
Hey, Sasha.
Let's share this here. Allow. How's everybody doing? Everybody doing good? Yes? We're all awake.
Good.
We're all excited. We're building our business.
Yes.
Awesome. Okay. Can't see you guys.
All right, it's up. You want to
Okay.
try flicking forward and backwards just to make sure you can get to your slides?
1 second.
Mm-hmm.
I can't see you, but that's okay.
That's okay.
Yeah. Good?
Okay. Try again. Okay, it's going through. Alrighty. Yep.
1 second. Can you see me?
Yes.
Okay. And you see the slide?
Yes.
Okay.
All right, we're ready when you are, Sasha.
For the past 6 years, I've been creating content for businesses, couples, and personal brands. And I've noticed something. A large majority of people are invisible online. Introducing Latoya. Latoya is an accomplished published author, coach, facilitator who has spoken in front of over 200 people, all while managing a household and being a mother of 5. She is vibrant, ambitious, go-getter that commands every single room she walks into. The problem is she's magnetic in person, but invisible online, leaving her frustrated and yearning to meet her full potential. Hello, my name is Sasha Navar, founder of Navar Media. We help independent contractors like Latoya bridge the gap through visual storytelling that captures who you really are, so your online presence is just as powerful as your in-person brand. We strategize and implement authentically curated visual content through photography and videography. We intentionally choose 1 to 2 platforms to dominate and distribute that content. We also specifically curate uniquely personalized content and position that person within their specific archetype. We also collaborate with other local video production companies to make that content come alive. Our target audience, super simple: independent contractors, network marketers, ages 33 to 55, accomplished in their fields, mainly specifically speakers, public speakers, magnetic in person, invisible online. They know how to work a room, but it doesn't translate digitally. They're camera shy, but they're naturally confident. And they're ready to invest $2,000 to $5,000 a month on their brand. And why do they choose Navar Media? Because they want to stand out from the digital noise and crowd. Now, there are other people that do things like us, but not quite like us. There's a company, Rag Multimedia, Yes Spicy, Buffalo Video Pros, and Blank Photography. They don't do what we do. We focus on video and photography. We're local in Buffalo. We do retainer packages so we can grow with them long term. We do on-camera coaching, and specifically the special sauce, we focus on their particular story. How do we find these customers? Super simple. We do networking events because they know how to work a room, like Chamber of Commerce. Social media through Facebook groups and LinkedIn profiles where the professionals are. Strategic partnerships like Pathstone and the alumni network that they have. My own personal content that reaches those people online by also offering 15 to 30-minute free consultation and a newsletter that I'm growing that has 65 subscribers at the moment. Currently, our revenue model is 5 clients, retainer at $2,500 a month price point, bringing us to $150,000 a year, doing one-time packages, consultations, and workshop, bringing us all the way up to close to $200,000 a year. Our ask for today is to help us continue the growth of Navar Media, $2,000 to attend those conferences, $1,000 for contracting editors, $1,300 to help me get better at the skill of editing, and $700 to invest in online communities where I can find this customer. My name is Sasha Navar, and let's expand your personal brand through visual storytelling. Thank you so much.
All right, good job, Sasha. You were at 3 minutes and 48 seconds, so be careful it doesn't creep up on you. All right, Kim.
Okay, good job. Okay, did you have it automatically transitioning? It looked
No,
like
I
the
was
slides.
me.
Okay, I wasn't sure because it looked like the slide kind of got in front of you. You had to go back, but
Yeah, I think I clicked it a little too quick.
you can bring it back up for a second because
All right,
there was
cool.
a couple of things I wanted to ask about.
Oh, is it side by side? That's why I didn't do it. Oh, there it is. Okay, can you see it?
Yes, I can.
All right, talk to me. Which slide?
Let's go to the beginning where you were talking about the target customer, or right before the target customer.
This one?
Solution right here. Yep, target customer. Here, this might be where you can cut some time because you don't need to read this slide. What you would talk about is why they're a target customer for your business. When you talked about Latoya, you said she's spoke in front of 200 people, magnetic in person, and visible online. But why does she need to be visible online? What is this preventing her? What's her end goal? And people like her. So instead of bullet by bullet here, really hit what makes this particular person your target customer. And then next slide. You have Rag here as a competitor, but then they're also a lead. Is that the same as the lead, one of your lead generation if you go to your next one?
Yeah.
So,
go ahead.
Well, let me hear what that is.
They specifically just focus on video production. They don't do storytelling. They don't do consultations. It's straight video production and some editing in the back, but they don't focus on story. They don't do consultations. And their market is their target is all over the place. They just work with whomever.
So that's what I was just about to ask. If they don't do video and don't do storytelling and don't do these things, would they really be a competitor? Because your competitor is somebody who does what you do for your target customer in that same area. So if your target customer needs storytelling and they don't do anything at all like that, they wouldn't be one of the people they would choose over you.
Oh, okay. I hear you. I have seen who they work with, and a lot of times people are like, I just want you to create a really good video for me.
So
And
again, think about that. That wouldn't be your target customer because
right,
your target customer is not somebody who just needs a video made.
correct.
So then they wouldn't be a competitor.
Okay. Okay, thank you.
Mm-hmm. And the next then one is, yeah. What are the numbers on the side? Is that just saying that's 100%? These 5x, 8x is just adding up to, that's not right. So what are those numbers?
Which ones? The revenue stream or the 5 to 50 or 3?
The 5x, 8x, 50 hours, 80 hours.
So that's how much hours I would be doing a year of this service. So the consultation, I'm capping it at 50 hours. Because I want to focus on the other stuff. If I do workshops or speaking engagements, I would cap it at 80 hours.
This one could get a little tricky in the
Okay.
sense that you're saying your year one target is going to be 202,000, but
Right.
your ask, because remember, this whole thing is walking us to the ask, and
Right.
the things that you're asking for are kind of essential, ground level things you're asking for.
Is it?
Yeah.
What makes it that?
So go to your ask. And when you look at that, you're saying, I need $2,000 to attend a conference. But if you're going to make $200,000 in your first year, you would be able to pay for that conference easy.
I see.
$2,000 conference very easily.
Okay.
All of these pretty much are, so that's where I'm saying you want to be careful. Your year one is in flight. So meaning you're generating revenue now.
Right.
So you don't want to make it seem like I don't need the money, essentially. You don't want to build it so like, I'm going to be so great that I don't even need $5,000 is a drop in the bucket.
I see. Okay. So I had changed this because I while we were on this call, because you mentioned you don't, what did you say? You don't with Imani, you mentioned you don't want to talk about you're just getting started. You've already, like, the things that you're paying for isn't just getting started. So I'm like, I already have most of the things. I've already invested in myself. So these things I haven't, though, like fully. Like I haven't attended like not just one business conference, but I mentioned like 4 in there, or 3, I should say. So and this is like travel fair and the hotel and the actual conference and going there. Um,
And I'm
so
saying this slide you could probably keep. I will go
okay,
back and fix the revenue slide so
okay,
that you're not overreaching on that slide, so that it doesn't make it seem like then if we don't give you the 5,000, you're going to be fine because you're going to make $200,000. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, okay.
So that's
Don't
what I would
overreach on
fix.
projection.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
And really again, build that story for what makes you unique. You say it, but you don't really tell us the story. So when you're moving us through to this point, you make it as a progression.
What do you mean by progression?
Meaning you're telling us this is the person, Latoya has done this thing. We met her. We're helping her with our work. We're telling the story. We found others like her. Here's where we found them. Walk us to whatever. You can pick one or two things on here to kind of go, what this is the uh not quite a plot twist, but when I get to these items on this ask, I should be able to tie them to something you already told me back here, either where you found them, where you're going to find them, who they are. Something here should tie back to that story.
Does this not, or is this clashing with the projections?
The amount was clashing with the projection, but
Okay.
the actual asks
Correct.
are not like this. Attend business conferences, 10x growth conference. I don't remember where that would tie back to something you told us about Latoya, or something you told us about the independent contractors that you're looking for. And again, these contracting the editors and video editing coaching for you, that's fine on there as an ask, but there's no tie back. I would say pick that first one, talk about the conference that Latoya would be at, talk about the conferences as one of your lead generations. Now you've got a walk in to that first ask. Do you know what I'm saying?
I'm listening. I'm taking it in. Yes.
So that's really it, walking us to that.
Okay. Thank you. I appreciate that. I did look over the notes that you had given me previously. Was I able to implement what you told me
I
prior?
told you that magnetic in person and visible online is gold for marketing. It is the problem. And so being able to build on that, thumbs up.
Okay. Thank you. Okay,
Sure.
wonderful. Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
Good job, Sasha.
Thank you.
All right, you're welcome. We have Wanda. Wanda is up next.
Jeez. Not ready, but I'm ready.
Got this, Wanda.
All right. My slide up.
All right.
And then we're going to go to play from start, correct?
It's not sharing yet.
Oh, wait a minute. I don't think I was supposed to do that. Hold on. Let me go back. Sorry, I don't know what I do. Okay. Let me hit share.
All right, so it's sharing. Go ahead and click play from start.
Okay, there it is.
All right, and then try using your arrow keys to make sure that you can go to the next slides.
Yep, I can.
Perfect. All right, we are ready when you are.
Hey. Hello, my name is Wanda K. Winfield, licensed master social worker and owner of 4K Transportation Medical Services. I have been providing medical and other transportation needs throughout New York State for the past 4 years. 4K strives in your safety, which is our priority, your comfort, our mission. Being in the social work field for over 30 years, I learned that being in child protection, a lot of children were not getting their physicals for school. They were registered for school 2 or 3 weeks later. Child protection became involved because their shots weren't up to date. And so I felt the need that talk to the parents, let's see what's going on. And transportation was the main barrier. The problem, rural New York barriers. According to research, 8% of households in rural New York counties reported lack of transportation. Roughly 55.7% of healthcare professionals surveyed in early 2026 stated that transportation barriers directly lead to missed patient appointments. Nationally, 5.8 million people delayed care due to transportation issues, particularly affecting Medicaid recipients and those with chronic health conditions. Individuals with disabilities was 17%, or those lacking vehicles were 21%, were significantly more likely to skip medical appointments, according to research. I'm sorry. 4K Transportation Services and our team of trained drivers provide an essential need, the overall quality of life and function in our community by connecting Medicaid enrollees to healthcare through non-emergency transportation. Ensuring Medicaid enrollees get to non-emergency medical care and other health services is key to our commitment to the communities we serve. With our exceptional customer service, we believe transportation to medical appointments will give those we serve the ability to create permanent growth and positive change, both within their lives as well as within our communities. I'm sorry. Okay. Okay. We take a holistic approach to serving the whole person, and we rely on our strengths of our community and those needs of the individuals we work with. Our target audience, those with Medicaid and transportation is a barrier for the client, family, and/or caretaker. Our secondary market is those who do not qualify for Medicaid transportation. For Medicaid and transportation is a barrier, and they're willing to do cash payments for transportation needs. Medical transportation market is fast growing, highly fragmented landscape, projected to reach roughly United States dollars of 56 billion in 2026 and near 95 billion by 2032, driven by aging population and rising chronic diseases. It is characterized by intense competition between traditional and non-traditional and non-emergency medical transportation providers, tech-enabled transportation network companies like Uber Health and Lyft.
Okay, Wanda, time is up.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I got some work to do.
I am. Good job.
Okay, I had these errors over here.
Well, you know where I'm going to go right at the beginning, Miss Wanda.
Yes. Let me go back to the beginning.
Yes. Okay. So first, this is again for everyone, as you're setting this stage, knowing that we only have 4 minutes, we're kind of trying to put the story together so that we pick out the important things and expect to move to the next one and down the line with the same storyline. You started out talking about children and not who needed transportation, but then your business is people on Medicaid who don't have transportation.
Right.
So that created a disconnect right away because I was expecting your business to be focused on transporting children.
You know, I just added that in 5 minutes ago, and I should have left it right out.
Right.
Wasn't
Yes.
okay.
Just you already have a business that's fully functional. Talk about what that business is. When you start talking about, and again, back of avoiding reading the slides, you want to tell the story of your business.
Okay.
So when you go to your target customer, you go to that slide. This is very generic. So you want to talk about why transportation is a barrier. That's going to help them figure out that you know who your customer is. You have a business that's currently in motion, it's in flight. There is an expectation that you know who these people are, how you're going to reach them. So it shouldn't be something that's very general. And actually, the same thing with the problem. The problem should not be national industry level problems. They should be problems that you're seeing right here in your area and why they're a problem.
Okay, so it is like missed appointments. So what should I be taking out here for the problem?
Well, think about all of this is you're saying the healthcare professionals are talking about these big numbers. Nationally, this is happening with people, high individuals. It's all very general. You want to bring this back to your customers, what you're seeing with your business. And what are some of the reasons they're having this problem? That would be on this slide. What's going on that people are having problems getting transportation to their appointments? And then again, next to the next slide for the target audience, that needs to be tightened up to something that's very specific, an age group, a geographic area. What is it about this particular sector that makes them your target customer?
So like for the South towns, I target the mental health and the Oasis clinics for drug use. So I focus those because a lot of the people out in the rural areas, they can't get to treatment.
Yes, but why? What's the issue? Is there a thread? Is there something that they have in common as to why they are having challenges with transportation? That's what you provide, transportation. Why can't they do it on their own? That's what you're going to put here, what that common thread is for these.
For the rural areas, no buses en route to the facilities. Okay.
That's whatever that issue is for your business.
Okay.
And then the next one, this is actually where you want to put competitors, not just this general competitor landscape. Who are the competitors? Who are they choosing when they don't get you?
Other medical transportation.
Mm-hmm. Who are they? That's what should be on this slide.
Okay.
And then the next one. Where are you? And you have medical facilities, but if you're saying that most of your customers are referrals from hospitals and these social workers and things, that should be, again, something more prominent. This kind of just looks like a general list for a business that is in flight. You already know what your channels are. You should be able to really make it clear.
Are my channels, so I just need to. Social media is kind of my number one, to be honest.
If it is, then that's great. Then that's what you would say. And again, you don't have to read this. You would tell us that story.
Okay. Okay.
And then the next one. Okay. Okay. Mm-hmm. Lyft is kind of just like something you do between rides, right? That's not.
So I'm not just sitting around, and my drivers are not just sitting around. We kind of, so if I have 3 people at dialysis and I know they're going to be there 4 hours, and those are on my roster, well, I just go. Sometimes I go home and take care of the stuff, but normally in between I do Lyft while I'm waiting.
But those are not medical appointments.
Some of them can be. They go all over the place.
But they're not. They're not.
The medical answering, no.
Yeah, I would take that off then.
Okay.
Because that just again goes back and confuses the issue.
Okay. Gotcha.
And for your discussion here, I would talk about what it is that you're going to do that's going to, you have the earnings will be increased if another vehicle is secured,
Mhm.
but you should be expecting growth even if no vehicle is secured. What is your growth?
'Cause
What
I
are you
can,
doing to grow the business is the
okay.
question. That's
So
what
I
you're
do
going to
have
talk
an
about here.
end each year to purchase a vehicle. So I just need to kind of word it differently. Is that what you're saying?
Right.
Okay.
Right. And talk about it. That's what your commentary would be on this slide.
Okay. Okay.
And then go to the next one. Okay. I wouldn't put that first one on the slide. That's something you're going to talk about. It doesn't need to be a bullet. Uh, Insurance. Okay. You would also talk about how you're going to hire more drivers.
Okay.
You know, or the fact that you have identified drivers for this new car that you're going to get.
Okay. So for the 1 to 2 persons that I hire for that vehicle, I need to just tell how, do I need to tell how I will pay them or,
I would just take those first and last bullets off.
okay,
Talk about how that new vehicle you've already identified drivers.
okay,
Just need to get the vehicle, and then you've already and again talk about how you are you have the customers. It's almost like someone else was on here saying that they were the placenta, they were turning down business. You want to talk about how you already have additional people, you just need another car.
yes, because I am turning down business at this point. Okay.
Exactly. That's what you would say in your commentary.
Okay.
So that's it. That's fix that up and you should be good.
Okay. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you made it through, Wanda.
Mm.
All right, Juanita, last but not least.
You guys hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, can you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay.
Go ahead and try clicking forward and backwards just to make sure you're good. Okay.
Okay.
All right, we're ready when you are.
Good afternoon. My name is Juanita Warwas, and I'm the founder of Brown Betty PR. We are a bold, culture-driven PR agency focused on helping women-owned and minority-owned brands step into visibility, own their narrative, and get the recognition they deserve. Right now, there's a visibility gap. Women-owned and minority-owned businesses, especially in cities like Rochester, are growing, but they are still underrepresented. Sorry, my voice is sounds strange there. Underrepresented and media partnerships and major brand conversations. Many of these entrepreneurs are doing everything on their own without access to strategic PR support or industry connections. This creates major opportunity where women-owned businesses are one of the fastest growing segments, yet they remain underdeserved when it comes to PR. There is a clear demand for culturally relevant PR that not only tells their story, but tells it in a way that gets attention, builds credibility, and drives growth. Wait, I think I missed this slide. I'm sorry, hold on. No, I didn't. Okay. That is where Brown Betty comes in. To bring our work to life, I want to introduce you to Imani, our brand persona, the modern baddie entrepreneur. Imani is a woman-owned business who is talented, creative, and ready to grow, but she is struggling with visibility, media access, and getting her brand taken seriously at a larger level. Through Brown Baddie PR, we help women like Imani step into their power, build their brand presence, and get seen in spaces they deserve to be in. What makes us different is our voice and our approach. We don't just promote brands, we position them as powerhouses. We combine culture, confidence, and strategy to create buzzworthy moments, meaningful partnerships, and real visibility that translates into growth. Today I am seeking $5,000. Oh, today I am seeking $5,000 to and funding to expand Brown Betty PR. This investment will go towards marketing, client acquisition, and building scalable PR packages that will allow us to serve more businesses in our community. With this support, we can amplify more voices and create more opportunities for underrepresented employees. I'm sorry, entrepreneurs. I apologize. Um, Brown Vanity PR isn't just about publicity, it's about power, visibility, and legacy. I am building a platform where women-owned and minority-owned businesses are seen, heard, and celebrated. Thank you so much for your time and your consideration.
All right, Juanita, you literally ended at 3 minutes. So you could slow down a bit if you needed to.
Okay.
Because what you don't want to happen is we're talking about not going over the 4, but you also don't want to go under the 3. Okay, so you
Okay.
absolutely have time to slow down if you needed to. Good job, Juanita.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, Kim.
Good job. Good job. First of all, love from overlooked to overbooked.
Thank
Wonderful.
you.
Um, I say you want to talk about what it is you're doing. When I didn't get the target customer problem from what you're showing, meaning, yes, that these are issues, but it doesn't tie to this, what it is she's doing
Okay.
to make me clearly understand who this target is.
Okay.
So you tell that story a little more. The image is fine because you don't want to put a bunch of stuff on the slide. But when you're telling the story of why Imani is needing PR, what's her next level? What is she doing now? What can't she do until she gets this visibility?
Okay.
So that's where you tie that in. And then you want to start talking about your solution. Can you go to the solution slide? So here is where you don't necessarily want to, you don't want to get into your features, but talk about what that special process is
Okay.
that's getting them that PR, because this still is very general,
Okay.
which you don't want to get into the details, but what is it that you're doing that's walking her from that overlooked to overbooked?
Okay.
And then when you're going, take me to the ask slide. So when you're talking here, I should be able to see. So let me give you like some examples. In order to get PR, there's relationships with news people. There are media outlets that you want to be connected to. There are podcast groups. So these are all places that you would be getting her PR. I should see somewhere in here that you're connecting to that this $5,000 is taking you to connect to some of these partnerships that are going to allow you to provide PR for your clients.
Okay.
That's the kind of story that I'm saying. You want to walk me to that ask. And you've got plenty of time. Well, not plenty of time, but you've got time to build up that story so that you're not just rushing to from start to finish.
Okay.
And that's it. You did a good job.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Thank you, Juanita. All right. How's everyone feeling now that you finally you did your first round of pitches? How are we feeling? A little better? Okay. I see some smiles. Some people are still like a deer in the headlights, but that's okay. You shook off the cobwebs. That's normal. So take today's feedback. Go ahead and refine your pitches. Today's recording will be available. We just have to wait for the conversion. So worst case scenario, you should see that tomorrow. But if not, just keep checking in beforehand in the Google Drive. Same thing with pitch decks, right? Make sure that what's supposed to be on there is on there. Make the edits that Kim mentioned. Whatever needs to be removed, remove it. I like to tell people, think of it as like children's books, right? People obviously they see with their eyes, right? But you know, they're seeing and they're listening, right? You don't want it to conflict one with the other. So if you have too much text on your slide, see what you can eliminate. You can still verbally say it, but you don't have to have all the words on the slides, right? Same thing with visuals. If you have too many visuals, then it looks like it's a little chaotic and people can't concentrate. So think about that. Go through your slides, revise those slides. What else? Time yourself. Again, you get 4 minutes creeps up on you very easily, especially when nerves are in play. Okay. Record yourself, time yourself. Anybody that's willing to listen to you, say, give me 4 minutes of your time. I have a pitch for you, right? Get some feedback from them because remember, you will eventually do this in person. So, you know, you want to practice with living people, you know, that's helpful. But if you don't have anybody that you can practice with just yet, just, you know, record yourself on your phone, on your laptop, whatever the case is. Anything else I'm missing, Kim?
Tech. Practice that tech. Share it on Zoom with just you. Get the laptop or whatever, library computer, whatever you need to get. Make sure you're practicing so that Wednesday is nice and smooth and you don't have to worry about that being a barrier.
Do we need to bring our laptop with us for the presentation?
So the semifinal is still virtual, so you don't have to take it anywhere other than wherever it is that you're going to be accessing it. But definitely use your laptop. As you can see from the beginning, we've mentioned doing this on your phone. Bless you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Doing this on your phone is just not ideal, right? So if you have a laptop, definitely do it on your laptop. If you don't, we'll see, let us know. Maybe there's some way we can arrange something for you. Lastly, those that move forward, you are actually going to have 2 coaching sessions. One is going to be with Duncan Kirkwood, and then one is going to be with Maisha Beard Johnson. Sorry, I'm like talking and I'm looking at the chat. Will we go in the same order? That's a great question. Marisol?
I was just responding in the chat. So normally we go in a different order. I just like randomize it. So if you guys are cool with that, I will send out that order tonight so that you guys can be prepared, But other than that, like you guys saw today, anything can happen. So back to Kim and Jahida's advice, be prepared literally for anything, because if anything, like different change will kind of set you off. You don't want that, right? You want to be just as like cool, calm, and collected as you were before we called your name. So please, please, please be prepared for that order to change. What else? Just in case. And then the other thing, oh wait, back to Kim's thing. Everyone in here can literally, if you don't have one already, you can create a free Zoom account and have your own Zoom meeting. Okay. Like she said, practice sharing, practice timing yourself, and you can even record yourself to like watch yourself back. So honestly, I would just hop on Zoom. Don't even worry about your phone. I think that's pretty much it.
Sasha, I see your hand up. Just because I mentioned about the mentoring, the 2 separate coaching sessions. They will be virtual. So just so everyone knows, literally everything is virtual except for May 20th. That we expect you in person. Other than that, everything's virtual. You don't have to worry, about that. Sasha, you had a question?
Yes. How many people can we bring?
Great question. We're sort of like opening it up. Usually we tell people a plus one. And if you have children, bring the kids. It kind of depends. The max, we've set the event for a max of 50 people. So you figure if we have 10 finalists, hopefully we have more than just the finalists that appear, right? We have the other ladies that have participated throughout the entire course. So that is about, I want to say maybe 20 roughly. You have 4 judges, one of those including Kim. You have myself, Marisol. So as you can see, it starts to add up. So, how many people are you trying to bring?
I haven't invited anyone. They have invited themselves.
Okay.
So far, it's 3.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
not bad.
So
3's okay.
far is what I'm saying to you, because people are like, we would love to see this, and I'm
Okay.
like, maybe it's in Rochester, so a lot of people can't or
Yeah.
aren't willing to come. But
Well, I'll
another
tell you
thing,
this, they need to
Oh, please.
RSVP. So
Cool, I can do that.
the link is in the chat. We put that in early on. So if they are going to make the drive,
Yeah,
absolutely RSVP. Yeah. So I mean, obviously, we're usually more the merrier. So but I mean, if we're talking 10 people, like please let us know. Like we want to make sure that we have food and the things. So yeah, that's a good question.
is there a cap on cap?
Let me know if people, because again, a lot of people are like, yeah, I'm gonna go.
Right, and then they don't.
Yeah.
Right. So
Right, that's
if
fair.
if they're willing to make the drive out to Rochester, then they need to be willing to RSVP. And I need to, like, if you tell me it's gonna be 10 people, I'm going to call all 10 of them and I'm going to make sure, like,
Sure. Yeah. Well, I don't think it's gonna be 10, but definitely the 3. I'll
Yeah.
say these 3 are probably coming.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Thank you.
Sorry, that was my dog. I was just gonna say, but let's also be mindful because some folks might be bringing kids, so we don't want to, take food from the little ones. You know what I mean? But to answer the question, Jacana, the RSVP will probably more than likely close by this Friday.
Yeah. Any other questions? No. All
Good
right.
job. Take a breath. Did great. Sasha went and shed all her clothes right after. She's like, okay, enough of this. I'm out.
I was hot. I had 2 lights on me. I had a whole suit, a tie. I'm trying to look good. I'm hot.
Yeah. And I'm sure it's going to be
Yes.
like that in person, but you won't be able to shed your clothes, right? So, be prepared. Bring your
I have an
deodorant,
outfit
right?
change. I have an outfit change. You know what I'm saying?
Perfect. When do we find out if we make it to the finals? The day after. So Wednesday is the semifinals. By the following day, you will find out if you make it to the finals. Yes. And either way, still welcome to join us on May 20th, okay?
Mhm.
Okay, thank you all. Have a great night. Congratulations. You made it this
Bye.
far. Bye, guys.